from a journalistic perspective, we're in favor of, as journalists, in favor of people having an open society. But there are a lot of privacy implications that come up when you think of cameras flying around in the sky. So I'm Dan Pacheco, and I'm the chair of journalism innovation here at the SI Newhouse School. I'm starting a new seminar series. There are 6 parts, and it's called the Digital Edge Journalism Seminar Series. So this one is about drones, unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs, otherwise known as drones, and the idea of using drones or cameras in the sky for covering news stories. Any visual journalist, which increasingly is becoming all of us, will be using this kind of footage, aerial footage, wherever it makes sense, right? So if you can get a better shot from the air, whether it's disaster coverage, like Hurricane Sandy,
right?
That would have been a great way to just capture show people what the devastation is.
As a student journalist, thinking about drones I think is kind of scary. In thinking that they could be flying around all the time and kind of covering kind of more personalized information. I feel like if used correctly, they could be very beneficial.
I want to encourage news organizations of all types, television, newspaper, even radio. There's some NPR stations that are using drones or planning to start either planning or in some cases using them in responsible ways that respect the laws, respect the FAA guidelines, so that we can create a precedent for responsible use of this. Because what everyone's afraid of is that if you don't have those good examples out there, the first bad example is going to define the entire, the entire industry.